So now let me start adding my products the automatic way, the way that will allow you to scale your business. So you've got the instructions right here in the cheat sheet. I'm going to keep it plain and simple. You can just watch me here on the video, but of course, grab your cheat sheet. Don't forget to do that as well. So I've got my information here. Go to that list where you saved the products that you found when you were doing product research with the source link. So first thing I've got is the Amazon link, which is this one right here. So this is the product page on Amazon where I got the ASIN, right? The product ID. The second thing that I need is the source link. So here it's from AliExpress. Okay, so that's the two pages that I want open. The source link and the page, the listing that I'm going to enter the buy box and win the featured offer. All right, so on AutoDS, we're going to click right here on the left side where it says add products. Now you can go with single product, multiple products, but single here is enough. And it's going to ask you to choose the store where you want to add your products to. Now, as you know, I've got multiple stores here. And of course, I'm going to choose my Amazon store, click on next. And now it's asking me, what is the Amazon product that you want to sell? So this is the ASIN, right? The product ID from Amazon. It says right here, enter ASIN. So that's what you know what you got to do here. So I'm going to go to that product page that I want to enter the buy box. I'm going to copy the ASIN and I'm going to place it right here. Now, of course, you could simplify the process here, right? Like when you're saving the products, you don't have to do it one by one exactly like the way I'm explaining it if you have better methods or easier ones for you. So for example, instead of just putting the link here, you could just add another line and say that the ASIN is this. And that way you won't need to open up the link each time and copy it from the URL. So whatever suits you, go ahead and use that method. So I put the ASIN right here on add products on AutoDS, and now it's asking for the supplier URL. So basically the AutoDS system wants to know what product listing you would like to enter on Amazon and where you're grabbing this product from. So it could do the whole synchronization and automation. So I'm just going to copy the whole URL. Even until the end of the HTML is fine, or just copy the whole AliExpress URL, it doesn't matter. Just gonna copy it, head back to AutoDS, and paste it right here. Okay, so this is the Amazon product we want to sell. This is the supplier URL. Of course, when we do a sourcing option later, we will be able to find a better supplier. But for now, this is enough. The supplier source is AliExpress and it ships from a China warehouse. So all of this is correct. I don't need to change it. I'm going to go ahead and click on add as a draft, a simple page, because I want to do just a bit of optimization like the pricing before I publish it to my store. So right now we're just making a draft page. And you can see that it took less than a second. I didn't even have time to grab my cup of coffee and sip it. So up here, we can see the product title. We can see that I'm going to publish it to my Amazon store. We can see that this is the ASIN and this is the supplier ID on AliExpress. So up until here, everything is great. And here there are some fields that I just cannot touch. I cannot touch the title. I cannot touch the brand. And this is because we can't change the listings on Amazon, right? We can't change the titles. We can't change the descriptions because the seller already made the listing. We're just entering the buy box. So we're not going to touch anything here. On monitoring, we will have stock and price monitoring and automatic orders on. If you want to have something off, go ahead and leave it off, but I really don't see any reason not to. Then on your description, you have the description for this product. You can't really change it. On the variants, this is where you can change the price. So I clicked on variants, and there's that one variation that we're selling. So here on the right side, I'm going to click on edit. And here I can change the variation's pricing. So we're under the pricing column for this variation. Now it knows that the fees are 15% because we just set that in our settings. So you know that by now, every time you add a new product from your supplier that you change the settings to on AutoDS. So I changed my AliExpress China supplier settings. I put a 15% break even. And I said that on top of that, I want to make another 60% profit. It did round it down a bit because I did want a 0.99 cents. So it rounded it down to get to that. And that's why the profit margin is 56% instead of 60%. It's not a big deal. You can change that here. But basically, we don't need to go that cheap. If this seller is selling it for $29.98, I'm good doing it as $28.99 and beating his price. I'm going to win the buy box here, and now I'm going to make 115% profit. Yeah, it's a lot, but people will buy this cup for $30. It's worth that price. So that is completely fine, and this is good enough for me to win the buy box. Now, of course, I could not be that greedy and go for $24.99, but I'm here to make a profit. If it doesn't sell, I'll show you how to do a pricing automation where the price will change according to whether the product is making sales or not. We're going to get to that when we do pricing, but for now, just win the buy box. Be $1, $2 cheaper than the person who's selling it on Amazon, and that will work. Include the shipping price. This means that if I'm paying for shipping on my supplier's website, it's going to round it up. I already talked about this inside your buy price. So if, let's say, shipping is $5 and your buy price is $11, then the system will see it as a $16 buy price. Put your break even on top of that and put your desired profit margin on top of that. That means that even if you pay for shipping, you're going to give free shipping to your buyers. Okay, so we're going to have that on round cents to 0.99. That's great. Here under general, you can choose what is the default quantity that you want for the product. 10 is fine for me. Every time you sell one, it goes down to 9. It's going to go back up to 10 again. That means that a customer can purchase up to 10 units and put that in their cart. Most of them are not going to do that. Some might buy 2 or 3. So I'll just keep 10 as my sweet spot. Then you've got more information like the buy ID, the supplier, the warehouse. We're not going to touch that because we already have it set up. So everything here is good. I set my pricing. I'm going to click right here where it says save. And that's pretty much it. This product is ready to be imported. So it was that easy. All I did was I clicked on add products. I went to the variants. I changed the pricing. Everything else should stay as is. You can see that all the images got transferred over here. Same images that we're seeing over here. So there's nothing to touch in the images and nothing to touch in item specifications. We are good to go. We're going to click here where it says save and import. And now it's going to move from the drafts to the product section of my store. You can see the import process happening up here. I can click on view details to see how the import process is going and what we have in that process. And that's it. It took less than 10 seconds and now it's already added to my store. So you can see it right here. The import process is complete, and now not only do I have that mini volcano humidifier, I also have that 3D book now. Okay, so looking good. So now that it's on my store, I can also go on Amazon and validate it. So I'm going to go to my Amazon Seller Central. On the left side, I'm going to click on inventory and then manage all inventory. That will take me to the products that I have listed. So we already know the mini volcano humidifier, which is right here. So this one has already been uploaded a few days ago, and this is the new one. So one thing I want you to notice is that it says here missing offer. You don't need to do anything. It could take a couple minutes to a couple hours for it to be synced on your Amazon store, and then you will have inventory here. You won't have missing offer. Don't touch anything. Just let the system do its magic. In the meantime, let's add the rest of our products. So I've got the magnetic gym bag. Now I'm going to do it relatively quicker because you already got the point. So I've got the ASIN here. Let me also open the source ID. And on AutoDS, I'm going to go ahead and click on add products, single product. The Amazon ASIN for the product is this one right here. So I'm going to copy it, paste that back here on AutoDS. Same thing for the supplier URL. I'm just going to copy it, head back to AutoDS, paste it under supplier URL, AliExpress China, click on add as a draft. Then I'm going to go to the pricing. Let's see how much we need to price this one. So this one is being priced at $19.52. That means I need to be at least, or at the very most, $18.99. And I'm sourcing it for around $10.36 with shipping included. So yeah, I'm not going to go cheaper than that because there's not a lot of profit here. It's like $8. So I'm going to go back to AutoDS and we can see that the draft is already ready. It always just takes a few seconds. I'm going to skip over to the variants tab, click on edit here to edit the variation. And instead of $19.99, which it priced automatically, you can see right here, again, 15% break even. That's what we set in our settings. So every time we add a product from the supplier to the store, these configurations will occur, and 64% profit. Why not 60? Because it rounded it up. It was probably like 1940 and it rounded it up to 19.99 because of our set price and value. So it's 64% instead of 60, but that's a bit too much for us here. We are doing custom pricing because we want to win the featured box. So $18.99. I'm going to go ahead and save that and click on save and import. I don't touch nothing else. Nice and simple. So that is product number 3. It's going to be in my store in less than a minute. Let's now move on to the last product, which is this one right here, the smart biometric lock. So I'm going to click on it. I'm going to click on the source link. So I've got the product page on Amazon. I've got the source. That's all the info I need to add this product to AutoDS to my Amazon store. Add products, single product, copy the ASIN, copy the supplier URL, add as a draft. Let's see how much we need to price this one. So $34.12. That means that I need to be at the very most $33.99. And I'm sourcing it for so much cheaper than that. So there's a lot of profit on this one. You know what? I'm not going to be that greedy. We're going to go for, I'd say $29.99. And if that doesn't sell after a few days, I'm going to shave off a few dollars until I find the sweet spot. And I'll also show you how you can automate finding that sweet spot in the pricing. But we still want to shoot for the most amount of profitability. We're not trying to sell products and only make $1 profit per order. We are here to profit, and we don't need to kill the whole competition because that will just make us profit less. Okay, and you get the idea. So just rinse and repeat this same process as we add the rest of these products to our stores. So you know how to set up your Amazon seller account, you know how to verify your account, how to do product research, how to set all of your shipping settings, return settings, location settings, how to import the products to your store, connected all with automation. And now when the orders will start coming in, the more products you add, the more organic traffic you get, the more the orders will finally start to come in. And once that happens, the next thing for you to do is start fulfilling your orders. And that is the next section that we're going to jump onto, because we now understand how to import these products to our stores. And as you see, my store is starting to get filled up with more and more products. Here you can see the magnetic gym bag has also been added. I'm also adding the fourth product, but you already understand how this thing goes. And soon when I refresh, these products will be active as well. But now I really want to process that order. So let's get that over with. So you also have the explanation on AutoDS. You click on add product, single product, paste the supplier URL, paste the Amazon ASIN, set the pricing in the variants tab. And that is pretty much all there is to it.